What is up, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all handling the crazy insanity out there and being safe wherever you happen to be around the globe. Had the Japanese metalcore band Graupel from Tokyo actually come onto the channel and ask me to cover their new single, Fade Away. It's the first single off of their forthcoming 3-track EP that's coming out on 21 August of this year. I don't get contacted by a ton of Japanese bands, even though I cover a lot of Japanese rock, metal, and VK. So figured I had to do it for you guys and get it out there. I did go check out a track just to be sure that it was something that I was going to enjoy and be able to do a great video on. So check out the track Bereavement from their 2018 release, and it was nasty. Really enjoyed what I heard, and I'm really looking forward to hearing this. These guys have shared the stage with some big ones out of Japan. They've shared the stage with Cold Rain. They've shared the stage with Crystal Lake as well, and American stalwarts like Emir. So they're certainly trying to make a name for themselves. I know it's got to be a little harder right now with today's current musical climate and the lack of playing live. So doing my best to give a signal boost out there, see what we think of the track Fade Away. I hope I enjoy it. I certainly hope you guys do. So let's get into it. The band is Graupel. The track is Fade Away. And here we go. Kind of a furious combination of old school metalcore here with a little bit of the newer elements. A little of that distance in that main riff with the second guitar player. Right, shifting into that really old school metalcore feeling, that new wave of Swedish death metal inspired riffage. I like the accent riff played higher there. That's a really cool touch. Really cool, almost In Flames like licks there. The vocals do have a modern mix element, a lot of layering. That's a fantastic shift. This is almost an Architects like modern metalcore feeling here. Really like that seamless transition from styles. Vocalist very charismatic. You can really feel the anguish here. Also really like that accent guitar line there under the vocal. A lot of different elements, a lot of different textures. Really good stuff. Little tremolo riff there.
Come back to where I stand. Can you find the answer? I hope I do everything well. I wish I could do it again. Same again. Since it's no favor. Keep trying. Keep moving.
I like the character of the speaking voice here. God, the pain.
It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. I'm always there with you. So don't be afraid and do not neglect. Do not stop. Never give up. Get over. Go over and over and over.
Ah, dude, I've got chills. Oh, that was so great. That's fantastic. Vocal layer here is really well done. I like the combination of the cleans and the aggressives. This chorus is huge. Hats off to the drummer for being exciting behind the kit in the video too, with the little stick stuff he's doing. Wow. That was Graupel. That was Fade Away. It is the lead single off of their forthcoming 3-track EP called Fade Away. And I'm highly impressed. Bereavement was awesome when I checked that out earlier to figure out if I was going to like these guys and be able to put on an entertaining video. And that was really balls out, old school metalcore influence with some modern takes and feelings and some of those riffs, modern production. This is the same. It's very similar in terms of the new school melded into the old school metalcore approach. You get some really cool dissonance in that opening riff with your rhythm guitar player playing the main riff and the root, with the lead guitar player playing a little bit of a dissonant counterpoint to it. The chorus riff is awesome. You do get some of that very cool triplet inspired new wave of Swedish death metal feeling, older, like late 90s, early to mid 2000s metalcore, which I truly still to this day adore. And I'm always hoping that I can find a metalcore band that blends that old school stuff that I grew up with and came to love with modern metal, or with metalcore at the time, and fuse it with current, more atmospheric metalcore bands like Crystal Lake and Architects, Polaris and such, and still have that strong emotional connection. And these guys do such a fantastic job with that. Vocal processing and layering is a personal preference. I like to have a little bit more connection to the original vocal, but a lot of modern metalcore likes to double and even triple or quad track vocals and have some processing in between those layers. These guys do that, but it doesn't sound overbearing, and it doesn't take as much of the connection away. Still wish I could hear a little bit more of that raw voice, but I do like what they're doing with that layering. The chorus with all the different multi-vocal layers, it almost has a Devin Townsend-like feel with that layering approach of multiple different layers of cleans, multiple different layers of aggressives, the lyrical content, the fantastic atmospheric and ambient textures going on in that chorus really hit home. That spoken word bit in the break, truly, and matter of fact, just thinking about it now, I've got chills running up and down my arms. That is awesome. That is so important for a listener like me, a critic like myself, who, when I hear hundreds of bands a year, and having the combination of well-written, catchy tracks with that can establish that emotional connection really hits home and stand out. These guys do that so very well. That track moved by so fast, I honestly did not want it to be over. The mix is kind of a modern mix. It's clean, but it's not sterile. A lot of modern mixes sound like the balls have been taken out to me. I miss some of that grit. It sounds too perfect. It's a clean mix, but the guitars are forward. They're where I want them. Wouldn't mind hearing that bass up a little bit just to know that it's there. The drums are mixed well. They're clear. I do think the kicks might be sampled or sample replaced or triggered, which is a sample. But the live performance of the drummer being triggered into a sampled sound. But it sounds fantastic. I have no issues with it at all. Truly, truly enjoyed it. And I guess I'm going to have to go pick up the EP and give these guys some love. Put a little bit of money in their pockets and help try to contribute to them growing as a band and having a little bit more success. Because I think these guys are onto something. And I really enjoyed it. So this is newer metalcore from Tokyo. Really, really hope you guys give them some love. Check them out. Go to their social media and let them know what you think. Certainly do it here in the comments. Gentlemen, thank you guys so much for reaching out to me. I really appreciate it. I don't get contacted by a lot of Japanese bands personally. Typically, it's fans of these artists and bands asking me to cover it. So having Japanese bands come to me on a personal level is really fantastic. And I hope you guys wind up becoming part of a trend where more bands from your scene decide to reach out to me on an individual basis. So thank you so much for honoring me with the request and allowing me to cover you guys. Truly, truly love this track. Truly love the track Bereavement. And I cannot wait to hear what you guys have in store in the rest of the EP and what you guys have in store moving forward as a band. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this very much. Thank you to my law enforcement, military, veterans, and first responders for what you guys do all around the globe. You are in some trying times right now, and I truly hope that you are doing well. As always, guys, gals, metalheads of all ages, I love you. You have been awesome. I have been Baldman. I'll see you in the next one. Be excellent to each other and keep headbanging.